sentence. I will let you know what is a sentence or how do we define a sentence. Let us see the definition first of all. Sentence. A sentence is a group of words usually contain a verb that express a thought in the form of statement, question, instruction or exclamation. Now, by the definition of sentence, we understand that it is a group of words that contain a verb which express a thought in the form of statement, question, instruction or exclamation. Now see one example here. I am watching a movie. Now this is a sentence. It is a collection of words that convey meaning, that convey some sort of statement or question or instruction or exclamation. So hence a group of words collectively can be called a sentence. Now let us see the parts of sentence. There are parts in sentence. Which are they? The basic parts of a sentence are the subject, that is usually a noun word, that means it would be the name of person, place or thing. Second part, the verb. In a sentence there will be a verb. Now verb will be followed by the subject and it identifies the action. Then there will be an object in the sentence that receive the action and follow the verb. You see here the three essential parts of sentence. First, the subject. Second, the verb. Third, an object. Now let's identify these three terms: subject, verb and object. How we are going to identify them in the sentence. So let's see one example. Freddie bought Melinda a ring. Now this is the sentence. Freddie bought Melinda a ring. Now you see carefully, as the subject will be the name of the person, place or thing, this Freddie would be the subject in this sentence. And the second part, the verb. See, in the sentence, the action verb that carry the action is bought. Hence, this would be the action verb. And if we see in the sentence, object that receives the action, follow the verb, that will be the ring. So here, subject is identified, action verb is identified, object is identified. Moreover, a sentence is bifurcated or divided into two parts. First is the subject, second is the predicate. Subject gives us the description about the noun, and the action that is taken in the sentence, the action part, that will be called the predicate. So the two parts of the sentence is first subject, second is predicate. Let us move on to the basic structure of a sentence. What are the basic structure of sentence? Let us move on. First, simple sentence. The basic structure of a sentence. First comes the simple sentence. It contains just one independent clause. Simple sentence would always contain one independent clause. Let us see the example. Peter laughed. That's the simple sentence containing one independent clause. Now let's move on to the second type of sentence structure. Compound sentence. A sentence with at least two independent clauses. In compound sentence, there will be at least two independent clauses. Let's see the example. Peter laughed and Jimmy cried. Now you see here, there are two independent clauses in the sentence. Peter laughed and Jimmy cried. Let's move on to the third sentence structure. Complex sentence. It would contain independent clause and one dependent clause. In complex sentence structure, there will be independent clause as well as one dependent clause. Let's see the example. Jimmy cried when Peter laughed. You see here the mixture of independent clause and one dependent clause. Jimmy cried when Peter laughed. Let's see the fourth type of sentence structure. Compound complex sentence. It contains two or more independent clause with one dependent clause. In compound complex sentence structure, there will be two or more independent clause along with one dependent clause. See the example here. Peter laughed and Jimmy cried when the clowns ran past their seats. Now listen carefully. Peter laughed and Jimmy cried when the clowns ran past their seats. You can see that there are more than two independent clauses along with one dependent clause. So we have gone through all the four sentence structure. Let me remind you once again. Simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence and compound complex sentence. These are the four sentence structure. Let us see the kinds of sentence now. Now, what are the types of sentence? Kinds of sentence we have. Let us see the first. Declarative sentence. Now, what do we understand by declarative sentence? It declares statement, opinion or feeling. A declarative sentence would declare something in a statement or in an opinion or feeling. See the example here for better understanding. I want to be a good cricketer. It is a statement. It is a declarative sentence are also called assertive sentence. So, I want to become a good cricketer. It is a statement. It is an opinion as well. So, this is a declarative sentence. Second comes the interrogative sentence. Now, this type of sentence asks questions. It raises questions. See example. Where are you going? Now this type of interrogative sentence will have question mark at the end because it raises question. It asks question. Where are you going? So there will be a question mark at the end. Similarly, another example. Do you know him? This is a question. So we have put a question mark over the end. Now see the third type of sentence, imperative sentence. This type of sentence will show request or command. It shows request or command. Example, please sit down. It's a request or a command. It shows you the request or command. Now the fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. It would explain or express overflow of emotion. It will express overflow of emotion like happiness, sadness, or angriness. So all these emotions are expressed through the medium of exclamatory sentence. See here one example. What a day it is. So, what a day it is. It is something that expresses the emotion, amazement, or excitement. So, we have put this exclamatory mark at the end of the sentence so that it may be evident that this sentence is an exclamatory sentence. Now you see here the four types of sentence: declarative sentence or assertive sentence. Second is interrogative sentence. Third is imperative sentence. Fourth is exclamatory sentence.